Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Now listen, we are doing a recap on Baddies USA, y'all. Now let me just say this, okay? I was not going to do reviews on this show because it's a lot of fighting. And don't get me wrong, we love entertainment over here, but the fighting can be too much, all right? So I tuned out for a couple of seasons, especially when my girl Tisiki left the show. I just couldn't really watch last season. It was just too much going on. But once I seen the cast for USA, I said, you know what? I'm going to support this season because a lot of the Bad Girls Club OGs came and I rock with a lot of them. So I say I have to tune in. Now, let's get started with the episode, y'all. So make sure you get your popcorn and let's just talk about it. All right. Now, in the first scene of the show, okay, you have Natalie coming in. She wants to have a dinner with the girls. So they had to sit down. Everybody's looking really good, okay? And it was so refreshing to see the Bad Girls Club come back on the scene. So Natalie, she started the conversation saying that she does not want to give nobody a hug, okay? She was like, nope, I'm not giving no hugs. And Persuasion was like, wait a minute now. You coming off a little rude, you know? So Natalie's like, what you mean? I've been going through a lot of stress and all that. And then you got Bree upset with Natalie over the shoddy bad o'clock. Okay, y'all. So I don't know who started it. Let me know in the comments if you know. They say Bree started it. So that's where it came from. But then you got Natalie saying it's not the case. Okay, so I don't know. But you guys let me know. Did you hear Bree say it first? And did she start that saying? Okay? So, you know, Natalie and her, they're going at it, Persuasion and Natalie. And then you got Bree standing up like she want to fight. And then you got Natalie like, why you standing up? Why you standing up? And there goes my fave, Tanisha, walk in the door, y'all. When I tell y'all, I love Tanisha. First of all, I just love Tanisha's personality, her accent. I think she's so beautiful too. And I was just so excited. I'm like, yo, this is like throwback, okay? Throwback. Tanisha came through. Next thing you know, you got Natalie leaving. Everybody's so confused. They're like, where is Natalie going? I was even like, what Natalie go? Girl, ain't this a meeting that you set up? Where you going, girl? So everybody's confused. You got Jayla, you got Camilla going out trying to get Natalie to come back in. She's upset. Like, I don't know if she's upset, but she seems stressed out. Okay, y'all. She seemed extra stressed. Okay. And then she leaves. Tanisha comes in there like, wait a minute. I thought me and Natalie was cool, but like, you know. So next thing you know, I don't know exactly what happened, okay, but I guess it's some missing parts. But you had Lo and Bree go at it. Now, I don't know what happened, but I know that they just started arguing. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck happened? So Bree said that Lo just started talking crap because she was having issues with Natalie. Lo wanted to step up for her friend. So she started calling her all type of trailer trash and all this stuff, you know, which was crazy. And Bree like, listen, I want to fight, okay? So you got Lo running her mouth, going off, and then Bree just go in on Lo, okay? She goes in, and next thing you know, Kat comes behind her and pull her wig off, okay? And I love Kat. I just ain't know why Kat did that. I know that's her girl, but it was like, you know, it's one-on-one. But she says she's sticking up for her girl, so hey, it is what it is. But you know, Bree was upset. And then you got Sarah like, I can't believe they jumped you. Yeah, they shouldn't have jumped you. Like, that's great. I love Sarah. And then Bree's like, really? Like, they jumped me? You know, even though I know she wasn't swinging on her, like, from what we seen, we just seen her pull her wig. I know, like, obviously it's a jump, you know? It is. So, you know, Kat standing on business. And you got Persuasion upset. So she's like, why are we doing this? I look up to y'all and all of this. So she's getting emotional. And I love Persuasion. Like, she just like, listen. And Jayla's trying to calm everybody down as well. Like, we can't be doing this. And then you got Tanisha like, yo, Lola, get people to apologize, yo. Get it. So I'm just like, oh my God. This first scene is crazy right now. Crazy as hell. Yeah, in the next scene, okay, you got my face, one of my faves. I love me some Tasiki. So she was there sitting down and she was having a conversation with Tinka and Biggie, okay? And they were talking about her and Krishan being cool again and how she felt about it. And she said, yeah, Krishan apologized, but you know, she wanted that apology to be public and all of that. So they had this conversation and then they start talking to Biggie about the situation that happened with Anna. Now, I love me some Anna and Biggie. I really do. I love their dynamic. I know that they go at it, but one thing I do like about them, they don't fight each other. And when they do go at it, it can be a lot. They do get disrespectful now. Don't get me wrong on social media. But I haven't seen them come to blows. Not that I know of. And I love that. So it was Tinkerbella, Anna, Tasiki, and Biggie talking. Oh, and Mariah Lynn. I love Mariah Lynn as well. So Mariah Lynn, they all having a conversation. And then, you know, Biggie's like, listen, she's my sister. We can have the conversation. So Anna spoke and said that she wished she would have been there for Biggie more. You know, Biggie lost her love, you know, the guy that was in her life last year. Or I think it was, no, excuse me. I think she lost the guy that she was dating this year. So, you know, Biggie was going through a lot. And I feel like Anna, at the time, she felt like she did take accountability and said she should have been there more. And they all equally was going through their own stuff. So I love that they was able to have that conversation and hug it out. Next scene was with Scotty. And let me just say this, okay? The reason why I love this scene, because it wasn't about drama. And I love that it was dialogue and it was actually beautiful. So Scotty was at the table with the girls, but they was having a conversation, and Scotty announced that she was pregnant. And when I tell you, I got a little emotional because I was like, oh my God. Like, I just love, you know, seeing people become a mom, because it's one of the best things ever. You know, speaking from experience. So to see her in that light, it was so beautiful. And to see the girls, even Krishan trying to give advice, and you got Rolly saying beautiful things to her. I love that scene. And congratulations to Scotty and Lemmy, because, you know, their baby's gonna be beautiful and, you know, spoiled. Let's just say that, okay? So yeah, that was a beautiful scene. But let's move forward to the next scene, okay? Now, Summer in this scene, Big Lex, not the little one. Your girl Suki, you know, we love Suki over here, and also Dolly. Now, they come have a conversation. Now, one thing I love about Suki, even from last season that she was on before, she keeps it real, okay? She keeps it real. So they're having a conversation about Tasiki. And you know, Summer, she says some things which I don't agree with because it's not her business to do. That's just my opinion. And I think Summer's entertaining for the show. I do feel like Summer can go far sometimes. And listen, to each his own. I know she's getting paid to do her thing. But for me, sometimes she can be a little bit too much. And that comes with consequences, you know? So she said something about the whole Krishan and Tasiki situation, which was, to me, too far, okay? Especially because Tasiki didn't really come for her. Now, she said Tasiki made a comment about her cursing in front of kids or whatever. But, like, you could have said something about her. Like, you didn't have to bring a personal business with her sister. That's why I feel like it was just too far, especially with those type of allegations. That was just a little too far. So, of course, Tasiki's going to feel a way about that, period. And I know everybody says that she should fight her sister and she should go in on her sister. Listen. Family situations is family situations. I don't think she want to fight her sister on national TV. And I don't agree or want to see two sisters fight on TV. If you fight behind the scenes, that's your business, your family. But I don't care about no money. I don't think Tasiki, and she's a Gemini like me, I don't think that she would want to fight her sister on TV just to please everybody else and because of their opinions. So the way Tasiki handled it, I feel like, because it's her little sister, she love her, and she's trying to be forgiving. I don't think it's a bad thing. I know that Krishan did say some messed up stuff, but listen, it's family and that's their business. I'm not here to judge their situation, and I hope, and I'm praying for healing for them. I just feel like Summer just overstepped. You know, Suki asked her about, do you think you're gonna take that fade with Siki? You know, and she's like, I'ma stand on it. You know, I'm not apologizing. This and that, and I'm like, in my head, oh my God, Summer, please apologize. Like, you know, because. No disrespect to Summer. We love Summer, but we gotta, you know, Summer, you know, we didn't want to seek it to hurt her, you know? We don't. So I'm like, I wish that she just would have been a little bit like, listen, even if you don't apologize, take more accountability and say, listen, maybe I'll overstep. But listen, Summer's gonna be Summer. So Suki's like, well, listen, are you ready to take that fade, you know? And then you got Big Lex and Dolly like looking like, hey, Dolly, like she said she don't mind, you know? So they, you know, she's standing on it. So then you got Big Lex asked Dolly about her and Tasiki's relationship, and Dolly said she had no problem with Siki. Now, you know what was funny? So I guess they were talking about Dolly and Tasiki fight, and then Summer said to Dolly, like, yeah, you whooped Tasiki, you know, ASS. Why? Suki was like, you did not whoop her ass. Like, that's why you gotta love Suki, because she's honest. She's honest. And then you got, but I love the way that Dolly responded and said, listen, I still got all my teeth, you know, which is true. She do. And she stuck in there. And that's all you can do is give people credit at the end of the day. She did. So they had the conversation, and then you got Suki saying they're going to have a meeting. Now, this is the part that goes crazy, okay? So Tinkerbella and Cold Killer, okay? Get into it, y'all. It was, I'm not going to lie, okay? I just thought maybe, you know, because Tinkerbella is bigger in weight and stuff, I don't know why. I just thought that maybe she would have got Cold Killer more. But I feel like that was more of a tie fight, you know? I just felt like it was really like, I didn't know. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do you think who won that? Because I genuinely didn't know. I was just like, it was just both of them was doing their thing. I do feel like Cold Killer did better than what I expected when it came to Tinkerbella, you know? But y'all gotta let me know. So they go at it, you know, round for round, and you got Tinkerbella doing like, yes, you know, making her little sounds when she's fighting, which was hilarious, okay? And they just going at it. Then you got Summer, Big Lex, and Dolly pull up. And then you got Mariah Lynn come in. When I tell you I'm not gonna lie, she got that sneak in. She got her. She did get her on that round. I'm not gonna even lie. And you know Mariah Lynn's so small, so you know she usually gotta sneak somebody. And we gotta love Mariah Lynn because she don't back down either. She's little, but she has a lot of heart. And she doesn't bite her tongue. And that's one thing I love about her too. So she ended up fighting Summer. They go at it. And then Tasiki. And wait, first of all, let's just say Krishan too. Krishan was in there. And I felt like Krishan was trying to be like a security guard. Because the whole time she was breaking people up. And I was just confused. Like, okay. Like, you know, I guess she was trying to be the peacemaker at that moment. Which is, I love that. I love that for her. Like, that was good. You know. And after that, you got Tasiki coming with that fly outfit on. First of all, that outfit was so tea. She looked so good, okay? Anna as well. Like, I just love them, Anna and Tasiki. So she comes in. Next thing you know, Gretchen was trying to fight Anna randomly. I was like, when did they get beef? Or like, I didn't know what happened between them, but she just came in hard and trying to fight freaking Anna. They going at it. Anna was like, wait a minute, like, and start fighting. Then you got Tasiki trying to coach Anna during the process. Why did Gretchen pull Tasiki here by accident, y'all? Tasiki was about to go in on her, but I was scared for her. But thankfully, Krishan was like, yo, chill, because, you know, she didn't want her to. But I don't think Tasiki would have went, because she's too little. I don't think Tasiki would have hit her or anything, but you could tell she was frustrated with her. Like, she was ready. And they going at it, and then next thing you know, got Biggie come in the room, and then she's like, yo, Smiley, don't leave, because I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't even realize Smiley was right there. So Smiley was trying to leave, I guess, and then Biggie come in, and then they start going at it. Next thing you know, Cold Killer and freaking Tinkerbella started going at it again. I was like, oh my God, and then it was the cliffhanger, y'all. When I tell you this episode was so juicy, it was so juicy. Now in the next episode, it showed Tasiki smacking Summer, okay? And listen, Summer did try to smack her back. We got to give her credit for trying to at least, you know, defend herself. But then you got Tasiki smacking her with her hand, like beating her up. It was just like, wow. I was just like, OMG. Tasiki, I was proud of her for not going all in, because I really think if she did, she could really hurt her. So I will give Tasiki credit. Everybody talks about her trying to be a bully to small people and all that, but I don't think Tasiki never been a bully. That's why she didn't fight, you know, the other girls for Krishan at the time, because it's not like Krishan got beat up on and then she didn't defend her sister. They were talking about her, and all she did was say apologize. Like, she made sure they apologized, but they were little, you know, like Tasiki, like, I'm not trying to bully people. She never been a bully type. So I respect her for not going in on Summer like she could have, because she could have. So that's why you gotta love her. But y'all, let me know if you watched the first episode, what you guys think. Let's talk about it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because we're doing recaps. We talk about celebrity news. We're doing all of it. So make sure you guys are tuned in so we can talk about it in the comment section. And, you know, the more people come hang out with me and talk to me, we can start going live about it too. So, yeah. But that's it for this video. I'll be back doing another recap next week, because, you know, this season's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, y'all. All right. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll be back with more.